Good morning. Happy Vlogmas day number 23. I thought we'd start off the morning here in the bathroom. As you can see, well, I've showered. You might not be able to see I've showered. My hair is obviously wet. I thought I would show you guys what I do to get ready. The first thing I do every morning is clean my glasses because they're filthy. And I was cuddling the dogs last night, and Loki loves to lick your glass lenses, just like he loves to lick windows. If you watched when we were in the car the one day, he was licking the windows, our back door, our French doors. He sits there and licks them on the outside and the inside, so at least there's all of that good treatment. Next, I need to brush my eyelashes, and that is Loki that you're hearing behind me, and that's why the shower curtain is moving. And so I need to brush my eyelashes, and I have to use a mirror to do that, so I'm right over here. And my eyebrows. I don't wear any makeup, you guys. Should I? Maybe. I don't know. But I wanted to show you guys what I use. I am far from a person that knows what they're doing, but I figure you should probably put something on your face. And so the first thing that I do is this Olay, and this is just a hydrating moisturizer. It is so dry here in Wyoming. I don't know how many of you guys deal with dry weather, but we certainly do here. So I just kind of dot it around, and I can see myself in the camera, but not very good because I am blind. Hey Loki, we're trying to film here, man. What you doing? He is rolling around on the rug by the shower, just living his best life because he knows that we are filming. Next, I go ahead and I use some Rodan and Fields. And I love Rodan and Fields, whether it works or not, I don't know, but it works for me. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Bright Eye Complex. I don't know if it makes a difference, but to me it seems like it helps keep all of this where it needs to be. So we're gonna go ahead and blot this on. And then once that's in, whatever's on my fingers, I usually take and kind of run it through my eyebrows and my upper lids. Again, I don't take a long time to get ready. I don't have a lot of products. I don't have anything like that. And sticking with tradition of Vlogmas, we are not going to be fixing our hair today, so we're going to pick a hat. And so next I go ahead and use more Rodan Fields. This is the reverse line. This is the Brightening Defense Fluid Lotion, and it has an SPF of 50. So that is what I use. Now, this set right here has an AM and a PM, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I hardly ever wash my face at night. Is that good? Probably not, and I don't mess around with this stuff. I do put a good amount on there. If you'll notice all the vacation footage that I've shared with you guys, generally I have a hat on. And you guys see me during Vlogmas, I wear a hat too. That's just laziness, truly. But when I'm on vacation, and when I'm working in my garden and stuff, I wear a hat to protect my face. So we go through there. And then you guys, TikTok shop got me. So I have got this right here for my neck. Whether it works or not, I don't know. But I figure it's good for your lymphatic system, even if it does not work. Let me go ahead and rotate it. We'll go ahead and use a little bit of this. And normally I do this before I put my necklace on. But since I was filming, apparently I thought I needed my necklace. So, just kind of hold it out of the way. And it feels good for those lymph nodes and stuff to massage them. With the weight loss that I've experienced, it would be nice for that neck to go away, but that's okay. As I said in one of my other videos, I'm going to be 50 this next year, so I am fighting aging, but I'm trying to do it gracefully. So, there is that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and lift my necklace up. I use a little bit of this cream on my chest as well. And then you guys, we can put our glasses back on. That's right. And then I wear deodorant. I know that shocks you guys, but I wear men's deodorant. I wear Old Spice. That's right, you guys. This is the stuff that you get from Sam's Club. And my husband wears it, and before Peyton would wear it. And so there is that, right? And so one of the things for me is I used to be one of those people that had huge sweat rings, and I would pay for the clinical deodorant like $16 to $20 for a stick of deodorant. And then I started doing research, and I learned that you don't want antiperspirant, you just want deodorant. And this is affordable at Sam's Club. So let me tell you guys one other product that I do love that if I was fixing my hair, I would be using. And I got this for free a few years back. This is a pineapple coconut vanilla body mist. And I'm the only one smelling myself, but hey, I like smelling good too. And we are gonna go do some errands today. But I love this right here. I got it off of Amazon. This is the Wow, Color Wow, the Dream Cocktail. This is the Carbon Fuse Leave-In Thickening Treatment. I love it. So it does make a big difference. My friend Jessie, her channel used to be Jaywhackers. It's now Jessie in Progress. She's the one that recommended that for me. So now we'll take our towel off, and I was waiting until my towel came off to go ahead and put my shirt on for the day. So I am wearing a tank top, but I'm wearing this Under Armour hoodie that I bought, I don't know, several years ago. You guys will see, I hardly ever buy myself new clothes. I go thrifting, and that is one place that I save money in my budget is with my clothes. I don't have a ton of clothes. I don't have a ton of purses. I don't have a ton of shoes. And I love this one. Is it the warmest? No, because it's got a whole bunch of holes, but it's got the cowl neck, and you guys, it's got the thumb holes, which I love. So we're going black, and we do have a red tank top underneath, which will show out of the bottom. And I'm going to wear a hat today, obviously. But before we can wear a hat, we should probably go ahead and brush our hair. I have always picked out my hair. I don't know why. I started doing it back in college, I believe. Maybe high school. But I've always picked out my hair. And it helps with any snarls or anything. And I just use a shampoo and a conditioner. I think right now I have Biolage. I try not to get super cheap stuff for my hair because my hair is on the struggle bus anyway. I've had thin hair for years, and age does not help with that. It is mean, mean, mean. So even when I put a hat on, I just brush my hair down. And depending on the hat, will depend on how it lays. So we've got our hair brushed. And we are going to wear a hat that is red and black today. That's right, you guys, red and black hat. So just like that. Let me go grab my hat so I can show you guys which hat we're going to wear today. And then I can't decide if I'm going to wear my watch today or not, because when I wear my thumb holes, they get kind of annoying. But I do need to put some lotion on my hands. My hands have been looking quite rough lately. If you've seen them in the videos, I am sorry. I broke my thumbnail pretty low doing something. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that a little bit. And then, you guys, you can't beat working hands. You just can't. And this is my favorite. And it is so thick and creamy. And it just helps with the dry hands. So no makeup, no nothing. We're going to throw a hat on. We are easy peasy. I don't think I'm going to put my watch on today. I will regret it later when I'm trying to see what time it is or what the day is when I'm filming for Vlogmas. That is the hardest thing. We're going to brush our teeth. So let me go grab that hat and I'll be right back. This is why I picked the clothes that I did. You know it's bad when you take your outfit and you say, hey, what hat do I want to wear today? And that is what you use. So yep, that's what I do, you guys. I pick it that way, and I'm looking for the cap. There we go. Losing my mind, putting my eyeglass cleaner away. We're going to brush our teeth. Not going to wear the watch today. I'll put it on my nightstand. So for my tooth paste right now, I'm just using this Colgate. Got this at the Dollar Tree. I love $1.25 toothpaste. And yes, this is a smaller tube, but I love being able to try out things too because I wanted to try out the charcoal. Sounds like the heater's coming on, so perfect time to go ahead and say goodbye for now because you guys don't need to see me brush my teeth and floss my teeth. So we'll be back in a little bit in the kitchen. Here we are in the kitchen. I've got the light turned off and the light off on my camera so that you guys can see what I've done. I have added that strand of lights behind this display right here, and I have put some snow over the top of it so it kind of glows. And then when you come over here to this side, you'll see that I've done the same thing over here. So it just gives a nice warm feeling. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a cup of tea. All right, you guys, let's make some tea. I have got my water ready. I've got my little bit of stevia. I like to sweeten my tea just a little bit. The Candy Cane Crush does not need much sweetening because it is a sweeter tea itself. And I just think this tin is so stinking cute. So start off with a cup of tea. And then you guys, the reason why we're in the kitchen besides a cup of tea is we're going to go ahead and start working on our chicken broth. That's right, everybody. chicken broth is going to be started this morning. And the way that we're going to be starting our chicken broth is we're going to go ahead and bake our chicken. So we have got our chicken here. And I am just going to put some olive oil on it and some salt and pepper. That's it, you guys. Nothing fancy. I don't want any fancy herbs or anything in here because the chicken bones and the chicken pieces are going to be utilized for the chicken broth. And you need to be careful sometimes with the herbs that you use because it can end up being bitter. I also don't want to touch the chicken. Not that I have anything against the chicken. If I don't have to touch it and I'm just throwing it on a baking pan, why worry about that cross-contamination? So we've got some tongs. We're going to go ahead and cut this open and see if we can avoid touching things. Going good so far. You know, since I'm telling you guys I don't want to touch it, though, it's going to happen. So how many legs do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like we've got 12 chicken legs that we're going to be cooking up. And we're going to obviously cook these until they're done. And it feels like they might still be a little bit frozen there in the center, which shocks me. But it happens, right? It happens, it happens. All right, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to fit them on the shelf. And yep, still a little bit frozen, so we need to be very careful to make sure we get our chicken done. And what the heck? Totally shocked they're still frozen. They have been out since yesterday, and look at that, you guys. So we'll just be careful. We're not going to cook them at too high of a temperature. We're going to let them cook for quite some time, and like I said, they're going to end up in the chicken broth. But we want the meat to be done, and we want the meat to be tasty, okay? Because, you know, ain't nobody got time to waste a bunch of yummy chicken, right? Food is too expensive. And as you guys saw yesterday, I'm trying to use up everything, like my can of olives that I opened up, trying to use those. And the bad thing with these chicken legs, as I'm sure you guys can see, is that they are all different kind of sizes. So we've got to make sure that we are checking all of these multiple times. Okay, we're going to go ahead and rinse these tongs a little bit before I put them in the dishwasher. I know it probably does nothing, and now I've just contaminated my sink. But I'm going to have to contaminate my sink and have that plate in there anywhere where the chicken was. So we're just going to go ahead and drizzle some olive oil on here. And yes, they've got the skin and everything on there, but I like a little bit more olive oil. Then we're just going to go ahead and salt and pepper them. And of course, salt and pepper to your heart's desire, because of course a lot of this is going on the tray. And of course, whatever is on the tray, if it is good and not burnt or crispy, will go into my chicken broth as well. The more flavor you can add, the better. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And I actually set this for 300 or 350. I'm going to lower it down to 300 because of that chicken not being thawed all the way. Not ideal, but again, here to keep it real with you guys. This is what I would do if you weren't here. So we're going to go ahead and put these in. I'm not sure how long these will take in the oven. I'm going to use my thermometer. That is the best way to cook chicken, especially when you've got bigger pieces and smaller pieces. So let me go ahead and put these in the oven. Before I head into the office, I'm not sure what we're doing for Christmas, but I know with my kids, they'll be coming in January. I've got a turkey. I'm going to pull that out later. But I have this ham that I got on super good sale earlier this year. If you watch my grocery hauls, you would have seen that. So I went ahead and pulled it out. 99 cents a pound instead of $2.49 a pound. So I got this ham for, I believe it was actually even cheaper than this. It says 99 cents a pound, but I'm pretty sure I got it for 79 cents a pound. So I brought this out. Going to cook this up for Christmas, even if it's just my husband and I. I'm not sure what anybody is doing. And then with the chicken that I have got in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a barbecue chicken sandwich. And I have these pretzel hamburger buns that I'm going to go ahead and use up. Normally $5.49. They were clearance down to $1.50. I don't want to thaw this whole pack though, because I'm not going to be able to eat 4 of them. I'm just going to pull one out because my husband is not going to be home tonight. But look at the calories on that bun. 220 calories. They should be delish. Okay, we're going to check this chicken. The timer just went off. Like I told you guys, I have it at 300. Since it was partially frozen, I wanted it lower so it can cook. And so, of course, for chicken, we want it to be, I have my handy dandy thermometer here that tells me, which I love. So for poultry, we want it to 180. And don't forget, you guys, it will continue to cook when it comes out. And don't mind the inside of my oven, you guys. It is awful. And yeah, it is what it is. So please, no judgment. All right. See, and that's the hard thing with these, to be able to tell if they are done or not. And you've got to be careful of the bones. So that one's not done. 160, and that is kind of a bigger one. So I want to try this little one here. Huh. Probably because it's on the inside, but let's try a couple of them. Okay. So we still need to go a little bit. That one's about 164, 165. So we're going to let these go for a little bit longer. Okay, here we are. I have been checking each leg to see if it's done. And so I am checking each one because I ain't about having chicken that's not cooked. So it has surprised me at the ones that aren't done. But that is just because, of course, I had the ones that were frozen. And so if they wouldn't have been frozen, we would have been good to go. And so I am just watching it. And so that one is just about 180. Don't forget, you guys, that chicken does continue to cook. All meat continues to cook after you pull it off. So I'm pulling them off. And of course, that one is plenty done. I only have one so far that isn't done. And I don't have any light on in the kitchen except for the stove light. So I hope that it turns out okay here. See, that one's not quite done yet either. And again, be very careful when you're cooking chicken with bones to not put it right next to the bone, because it will give you a reading that you don't want and is not accurate. So it might take a poke or two to get it, and you want to make sure that you don't have it all the way hitting the pan either. This one looks like it is not done yet either. Okay, so we're going to put these ones back in. This is what we still have. We are still working on them, so I'm going to kind of spread them out so the heat can get to them. We're going to go for another 10 minutes, and I think they'll all be done. Are we ready for playtime? Loki, you're a cheater. Oops. This is what we do every day to help entertain the dogs. We call this Loki's OCD ball. All of them, because he is obsessed with balls. And Loki wants the yellow one. He wants the yellow one. Okay, we got the green one too. Oh, I'm throwing left-handed, so I'm not as good throwing left-handed. Zeus and Athena. Athena, should we throw the pink one again? Where's the yellow one? I don't know where it's at. Oh, goodness. So much fun. I should be working in my office, and instead I'm out here with the Christmas tree. You guys, this is why I can't get done what I need to, and I accept it. So I wanted my tree skirt to be lit up, or I should say my tree collar. Now, I got this tree collar, I think, from Walmart. It's 3 pieces, and it does have a battery pack where the little snowflakes light up, but they're not much. And so I decided, I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put some lights under the tree, just like you see here, and see what it looks like. Now, you're probably going to be able to see the green cords through the skirt. And I don't know if I'm actually going to like that, but we can put some snow down here to cover that up so it looks like it is just glowing. So I've only done 2 pieces. I'm going to back away because that is what Christmas decorating is all about, is doing something and then backing away. So yeah, I'm looking at that. I love the light that's coming out, but I hate that I can see the wires. Let me grab some. I have so many Christmas lights, you guys. So many. And it's because my trees that I had before, a lot of them weren't working well or wouldn't light up. And so I just kept buying lights. And so I have a ton. So if I can add some more to this, then why the heck would I not? And of course, this is just, what is this, stuffing? Or is it actually snow? I don't know. But let's see. And I also see that there is not a lot of lights right there. So we're going to kind of move those around. And we're just going to put this snow on top of them. And like I said, I should be working in my office, but hey, I'm taking a break. I was working on financial stuff. And by financial stuff, I'm talking about simple IRA versus SEP IRA versus all the things and stuff. Because my husband got a paper that I don't understand. That reminded me of a discussion with my financial advisor about my own business. And I realized that I may have waited too long. And that's one thing, you guys, when I am struggling mentally, if something is too stressful or brings me too much anxiety, it's not a good thing, but I just ignore it. And that is not healthy whatsoever. And so I'm hopeful I'm not too late since it's the Monday before Christmas, but I don't know for my financial advisor and such if he is working this week. I hope so, but because I assume he's taking the time off in between Christmas and New Year's. But again, that's just an assumption. And so here I am climbing all the way under the tree. I don't think you guys can see me because I just have you on that table, but just some snow. And if you can see a few light bulbs and some green wire, I don't mind. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I see another section over there I want to put more snow on. And I just realized that I don't like how a couple of these ornaments are. So why don't we put that right there? All right, let's set this up here. Oh, much better. I'm excited to see how this is going to look at night. And so hopefully that will glow. Zeus was trying to help me. A lot of times when I get down on the floor, Zeus will help me. He's so helpful. So this ornament right here came from Washington, D.C. That's right, you guys, one of the road trips that Mr. Snowgartner and I took. And my sister-in-law years and years ago painted these for Julia and Peyton. And then my mother-in-law and father-in-law gave me this little shovel for my business. And I just okay, I got the tree skirt put back together. I love it. Love that glow. Those are plugged in with the timer, so they'll go off when I shut the tree off. And honestly, you guys, because it's so close to Christmas, I usually leave these on all night. But what I have to show you guys is look at outside. It has been raining and stuff is melting like crazy. Zeus, stay here. Stay. So hopefully we're going to have a white Christmas. It is beautiful out here right now. But yeah, you can see everything is melting. We are back in the kitchen. I've got my chicken legs. They are cooked. They are cooled. So now I need to go ahead and grab a bowl. We're going to go ahead and take the meat off. And I did speak to my sister-in-law, and yes, they do want some of this so that they can, make whatever the heck they want with it. And now I could have just boiled the actual legs. I could have just thrown them in there. It would have been faster. It would have been easier. But I'm not a huge fan of boiled chicken. I would rather bake it and have it still be yummy and greasy. Now, if I don't get every bit of chicken off of here, I'm not worried. I'm going to leave the skin on there. And so we're just going to sit here and do this. And for the skin, it's going to go on the pan to go in my pot. So I'm going to sit here and go through and take all the meat off. And then when I'm done taking all the meat off, I'll grab out my pot. I'll show you guys the frozen veggies that I do have. We're going to get that started. And then I am also going to go ahead and prep my celery and carrots that I've been needing to do anyway. So this is kind of forcing me to do what I need to do. And so I'll just let you guys sit here and watch me do work while you listen to some Christmas music.
Snowflakes fall like tiny stars, twinkling bright from afar. Candy cane wishing this day never ends. Footprints make a snowy trail, magic lives in every tale. Jingle, jingle, laughter rings, oh, the joy this season brings. Snowflakes dancing, hearts aglow, merry moments in the snow.
So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pour it onto my sheet pan so that this can soak a little bit, right? Kind of like if I were to clean it. I'm going to take the rest of that water, put it into my chicken broth. And you guys, this makes quite a bit of chicken broth, but it does make such a difference. I'm going to add salt and pepper into my broth as well, but that's all I'm going to add. If you want to add different things, that's fine. And like I said, I'm going to be canning mine. Don't forget, you guys, you can freeze broth as well. It does not have to be canned. If you have freezer space, that is a great answer. And so, of course, our chicken was in the oven for quite a while at 300, so this pan got quite a bit of yumminess on it right here. I'm going to let this soak a little bit more. You can see how hard it is, but you can also see that I'm getting these up off of here. This is like pan juices, right? When you're cooking a gravy or something like that, pan juices are the best. So like I said, a few bell peppers. Well, not even a few, just basically one. Not even a whole one. And you guys, you can put absolutely any sort of veggies in here. Of course, the ones that most people put in are onions, celery, and carrots. And we've got a ton of celery right there. And we have got a ton of carrots here. We've got an onion top, you guys. Onion peel. I don't even know if I need any more than what I've got here. I told you guys I was going to prep my stuff and use whatever was left over for this, but there's a ton of veggies in there. And of course, you can do veggie broth without the chicken in there. Let me show you guys what it looks like right now. So we've got this. We're going to go ahead and turn this on high. And you guys, I am going to put quite a bit of salt and pepper in here. I'm going to go ahead and add a couple teaspoons of Himalayan sea salt. Now, I could use canning salt if I wanted, but it will be just fine. And then black pepper. We've got our little bottle of black pepper right here. I'm going to go ahead and just do one for now. Well, that was a little bit more than one. I'm sure you guys saw that. Now, you guys, this is going to cook all day. We're in the office. I am playing Christmas music on Spotify. We're going to listen to Christmas music. We're going to go ahead and fill these Etsy orders. I haven't pulled anything. I got myself a crispy Coke Zero to sit here and keep me company. So the first one that we need to pull is going to the United Kingdom. That's right, everybody. We have a Christmas book that is headed to United Kingdom. So we've got a bound one. And let me grab these down as well. So I've got my little baskets that help me pack my orders. I've got my scale here. And got my basket of goodies. We also need envelopes for these. And speaking of which, I forgot to send somebody their envelope. And so I need to double check with that. I feel like since I'm talking, my music is a little bit loud. Let's turn it down a smidge, I guess. There we go. Okay. Hopefully this view is okay. I know it's probably not the best, but I was like, what the heck? It's Vlogmas. We're just going to roll with it. You guys are just sitting on the desk with me. So let me look at messages really quick and see what we are doing here. So, I've got to figure out who. I should have made myself a note, but I did not. So let's take a look. There were so many Black Friday orders and stuff that I'm impressed I only forgot one. And let's see, I think it was Diane. Was it Diane? Oh, no, Diane is the one that I sent extra to. Let's see. I love Christmas music. It makes me so happy. It was Diana. Okay, so Diana, she sent me a message. She received her order, and for the Fred Jr. Savings Challenge book, She didn't get the A5 envelope, the die cut sticker, and the thank you card that comes with Fred Jr. And let's see, Diana. So we have got to get that for her because I forgot. And like I said, it happens. I forget things I don't mean to. So we need a thank you for her, an envelope, an A5 envelope, and a die cut sticker. I try very, very hard to get my orders correct, but every now and then, you know, I do make a mistake. Where are my die cuts for those? What have I done with them? It's because I'm filming with you guys that I don't have my stuff right here. Okay, that. There it is. I'm just blind. They were right there the whole time. Okay, so I don't see, she said she was placing another order, but I don't see one, but I'm going to set this off to the side so that I don't forget to mail it because I want to make sure that I make that right. And because I did forget this for her, I will be adding extras in. Whenever I make a mistake, I try to always correct it. So we're going to set this off to the side. And like I said, I'm not here to pretend like I am perfect. All right, so back to the order that we were getting ready to fill. So as I said, this is going to United Kingdom. Because this is going to United Kingdom and she is paying more in shipping, I give them more freebies, you guys, to help make up for the shipping. So, of course, we've got the Life of Friends Who Are Christmas Crazy. And I have already double and triple checked this book, but I do like to just do a quick breeze through to make sure that I haven't missed a whole page with stickers because your girl's been known to do that. So we've got the thank you. We need the sticker, which it looks like I have to open a pack. My sister-in-law creates all of these stickers for me. I buy them from her at a discounted rate, obviously. But she creates whole stickers for me. And then we've got a kiss cut, right? Die cut sticker. Is that how you say that? So we put that in there. Obviously, we're going to need a business card. And since it's going international, we're going to do both business cards. I kind of tried to revamp my business a little bit ago, and I've got 2 different business cards. Now I'm just trying to run through them. One has a savings challenge on the back. One has a QR code on the back. So now for freebies, her shipping, she paid $20 in shipping. So with a book like this, you usually get 3 or 4 freebies anyway. And let's see her order history. I don't always have time to look at order history, but if I can, I like to see what they've ordered from me before so that I don't send a lot of stuff. Looks like she is a book lady, so I have no idea what freebies she has gotten. And so, you know, sometimes I pull the same one, sometimes I don't. So I'm just going to randomly pick. We're going to do a September, and then we are going to do a original artwork by Shannon. We're going to do a hippo. We are going to do, let's see, we'll do a cozy. I'll show you guys all these here in just a second. And so that's 4. So we want quite a few more. So we're going to go ahead and do an August challenge. We're going to go ahead and do a firefly challenge. We are going to do I think this is a summer challenge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and go one more. Let's give her a hocus pocus. So for the freebies, we've got Cozy Georgette. We have got the hippo. We've got Shannon's beautiful artwork, you guys. Isn't that just amazing? She's so amazing. We've got the September challenge and the August challenge for this year. We've got the Firefly challenge. And all these are going to be upside down now. We've got the summer on my challenge. And remember, everything is double-sided. And then we've got Hocus Pocus. And Loki, you're good. You're not going outside. You were just outside. You're good. He is so very nervous. So I'm just going to set this off to the side. And then I'm going to package them all up at the same time to make my life a little bit easier. So Louisa in the UK. And then we've got Doris. And this is Florida. She wants a Fred Jr. We also have Sheila out of California that wants a Fred Jr. The Life of a Succulent, who wants to inspire others. So let's go ahead and pull both of these. They're both bound. Perfect. And we will just keep pulling. Try to make life a little bit easier if possible. Try not to forget the things that are supposed to go in with them. Because while I'm human, I know I'm not exactly happy when I order something and I don't get everything that I ordered. But it definitely does happen. So we're going to do all these business cards here. And there's probably a way I could do it faster. Today I am packaging up 10 orders and taking them to the post office today. And like I said, we're going to go get a chai tea. So we still need freebies for these guys. And we're going to go ahead and grab 4 freebies. We're going to do the same freebies for both of them. So we're going to go ahead and do a brand new December challenge. And then we are going to do my Future So Bright. So 2. And what else do we want to grab? I don't have as many filled out, or not filled out, as many to pull from as normal. We've got, I believe this is the Alpine Challenge from Shannon, so that's 3. And let's go ahead and do another October one, a little bit different. So we're going to do October from last year. Look at the back of that one and all those cute treats. So there are 2 more ready to go. Now, when you order a book, I don't do a personalized thank you because you get the little postcard. And so, okay, 2 more ready to go. Well, not ready, but close. Then we've got Tony from South Carolina. And, I just realized that she ordered something that I don't have that I'm going to have to print. So that one's going to have to wait. And this one was not even supposed to be available. It's an 8.5 by 11. And so I'm going to have to open that link. I got rid of my 8.5 by 11 challenges, or I thought I did. And I need to go ahead and get rid of those. So I'm going to get in right now and edit this listing. But because she ordered it, I'm going to print it for her. I do plan on bringing 8.5 by 11s back. It is one of the things that I would like to do in the future. But I need to get myself back on track first. So we've got 8.5 by 11. Let's go ahead and clear these out, showing that they're sold out because... All right, so we're packing 9 orders today. I will print that for her and fill it when we get back. So Tony, if you're watching this, I promise your order will be coming tomorrow. All right, then we've got Trudy from Iowa. So Trudy got 3 challenges. And so it is a $14 order. And so we've got the January, we've got the Snowman, and we've got the Hocus Pocus. And then we're going to go ahead and throw 1 freebie in for her. And let's go ahead and do an April Showers Georgette. It really, you guys, it really is just random. Now, of course, we right here just have those challenges. So we've got the little thank you card that I'll fill out that has a roll and save. Where did the pin go that I like to use? I have like 5,000 of them, you guys. I like to use these pins right here. They are the Paper Mate Flare medium, so they're felt tip. And so this one is going to Trudy. So I just write Trudy's name on here, put a little heart, and I go ahead and sign it. So a little touch of goodness. And Trudy has never ordered from me before. Thank you to Trudy. So that one is going to be ready. All right, and then we've got Rebecca, and all Rebecca ordered was a snowman. So we'll go ahead and get that ready for Rebecca. So Rebecca, and guess what? I am out of my thank you cards. I am not prepared. The problem is this time of year for me is so slow that I don't want to print a bunch of these and not need them. And so I don't print as many as I probably should. So another order for Rebecca. And then we've got Maria, and Maria just ordered an A5, $1 to $3. And Maria is from Texas. So she ordered the A5 Pretty in Pink Georgette, $1 to $3. And you've got a coloring challenge on the back. So we're going to need a thank you for her. So we'll go ahead and get these cards and we'll print off some thank yous. That is easier because those are already done and I'm ready for those. So Maria, and then Anna got the last rainbow challenge, you guys. Last rainbow, this was the challenge that I did in memory of my friend Jessie. This is a photo that I took. It is a real photo that I took after we lost Jessie to suicide. It says, try to be a rainbow in somebody's cloud. And that is a Maya Angelou quote. And so the last one is going to Anna. So again, we need another thank you for that. And Anna is out of Texas. I think I told you guys that already. So she is a new person as well. And then we've got Bernadine. She ordered a green set of dice. So I've got my dice that are right over here. Green, oh green. Set of dice right here. We need a thank you for her. And this is her first order as well, and she is out of New Mexico. So another thank you there. And last but not least, we've got Zulima, and she's out of Colorado Springs, and she ordered the Little Book of Christmas. I love this book, you guys. I love it. I love it. I thought I had little thank yous printed out for these, but I don't see them, so I must have went through all of them. Sometimes I have specific ones for specific items, but I must be all out. So Little Book of Christmas Savings. I've been playing this in my daily games, so make sure you guys check that out. And it has so many challenges. Look at how fun that is. Okay, so Zulima, and this is her first time ordering as well, out of Colorado, like I said. So now we need to go ahead and print some thank yous. Let me go ahead and turn my printer on, and I need to change out my paper because this is just regular old cheapy paper. And I'm gonna, let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I have to figure out which paper I've got over here. I'm not sure. I've kind of moved my paper and stuff around because I was trying to organize my office, but I'm not sure I like it. I don't have to get my paper out all of the time. So I've got my little buddies right there. We've got business cards here. Should be this paper right here. Yes. So I can tell my paper kind. This one is a little bit thicker without being too thick. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. We're going to put our buddies back though, because they keep us company. They keep us company. All right, so let's go ahead and find this. Hopefully I've already downloaded it. If not, I need to download it, but that really is no big deal. The question is, once I downloaded it, if I kept it in my download file. Oops. If I could spell December, we'd be doing a lot better. So this is, oh, yep. See, look at, I removed the thank you December. So we need to download it again from Canva. That is what I use to design my thank yous and my budget kits and all of that stuff. There's the December one right there. And sometimes once I print stuff, I get rid of it just so it's not sitting on my computer. Super easy to download the stuff. And I just do a PDF, and it is double-sided, so it takes a little bit longer to download. Not to download, but to print. So we're going to do 4 of them. Do we need 4? It's the 22nd. Yeah, we'll do 4. This month has been the lowest month I've ever had for sales, but I am okay with that 100% because it is giving me time to catch up and do what I need to, and to do this Vlogmas, you guys, honestly. But of course, the bad thing is that that's what pays my bills. Between that and YouTube and my website, which will be a work in progress this next year. So we've got 4 of those printing. While those are printing, we're going to go ahead and package up our books, get those ready to go. There's no reason to not be working continually. So I've got all of my envelopes and stuff right here. So I've got 3 books going out. So we need 3 big envelopes. And then we also have got a set of dice. So we need this size of envelope. And then we have got our our Little Book of Christmas. So we've got this for that one. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4 regular envelopes. And we need bags. I think the A5 needs to go in this side, so 3 other ones. 1, 2, 3 are envelopes. Then 4 bags. We need this bag for this one. We need 3 book bags. Haha, that sounds silly. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we need, how many are in there? That one's probably going to need a bigger one too. If there are too many challenges, then the small bags that I have just don't work. Oops, I need another small bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the ones ready that have the thank yous. Whew, my hand was very close to you guys. I'm so sorry. So we have got Rebecca. We're going to go ahead and get Rebecca's ready to go. So we'll go ahead and close it up because it does have a thank you. Got my trash can right here. I also have a couple of the giveaways that I'm mailing out today. Of the earrings, you guys, there were 4 pairs given away, and I've only gotten an email from 2 people, so make sure you check out and see if you entered, if you are a winner. So now I need to go ahead and flip these around and print the back. So let's go ahead and print those. So they don't take too long. That's the good thing, right? So 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I could type, we'd be doing good. So 4 of those, so those are going. And then we need stickers. So stickers, a lot of the stickers my sister-in-law does for me. And we also have got stickers that I do purchase as well. Okay, so we've got our stickers. And I have a ton of these ones right here that I use that just say Snow Gardener 307 LLC. So that's what Rebecca's is going to get. And we need to go ahead and do Trudy's. This is the one that I didn't think would fit in the smaller one. So Trudy. Go ahead and get hers packaged up. While our thank yous are printing, then we'll go ahead and cut our little thank yous. I need to print that other challenge as well. It's been a while since I've printed an 8.5 by 11 because, like I said, I thought I had removed all of them. So those are set. And then we need thank you, thank you. So we're going to hold off on those because I don't want to put them in the envelopes and then forget, especially because I'm filming. And when I'm filming, you guys, I am so scatterbrained. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's because I'm thinking so hard about what I need to say that I forget the basic things that I do. I don't know. I don't know the answer, you guys. And if I don't know, I guess nobody else does. So we've got our book here. And for these ones, of course, it doesn't matter because they're not, they don't have names on them. They're not personalized. So I can just box them up. Oh, and it sounds like those are done. So this is what I normally do if I run out while I'm packing orders. I just print it. Then I keep on going. So we've got 4 books or 3 books going out today. The books are my favorite things to design. I absolutely love them. They take a ton of work. I do plan on more books coming out next year. I also plan on some other things, but we're not going to do any spoiler alerts during alerts. I don't think they're alerts. Any spoilers during Vlogmas because, as I mentioned in another video, the first people that get to find out are always my members because my paying members on YouTube, they get a chance to purchase everything first. So they get to find out about it first. And I know a lot of my members are watching my Vlogmas, so a huge shout out to them. They are part of the reason why I was able to leave the sheriff's office. Why did I pick that different sticker that time? I don't know. I thought maybe I wanted it, I guess. I'm almost out of that roll, so we'll have to grab another roll. So let's go ahead and write the names on these ones as we need them. Get back into the Etsy orders. And so we've got Louisa. And I just write it on the envelope. My white envelopes, you can see it through it, but be honest, you guys. Do you really care if you can see your name under the envelope that I printed? I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So we're going to go ahead and do a thank you sticker on the back. I like to do that to make sure that it stays sealed. And then, okay, so Louisa. And we've got Doris and Sheila. And Doris and Sheila's orders were exactly the same. So it does not matter whose is whose. Doris and Sheila. Alrighty, so 3 are ready for labels. We'll go ahead and get the other 2 in their envelopes too that are ready for labels that don't need thank yous. Then we'll go ahead and I'm going to set these 3. Honestly, I just use my floor. It is a good spot for them to go. So we've got Trudy and we've got Rebecca. So like I said, I'm just going to write on these envelopes and you're going to be able to see it. But it'll be okay. Trudy and Rebecca, if you're watching this and you get it and it bothers you that you can see your name through the label, please let me know. One thing that I love about being a creator is the appreciation that I get from those that receive my products and really enjoy them. getting the little notes, the emails, the messages. It's just so amazing. And yeah, so I didn't see an order from Diana, so we need to go ahead and package up Diana's stuff as well. So we'll go ahead and put thank you on the back of these ones. We will put them into our pile, so we've got 5. And Diana's we'll deal with in a minute. So let's go ahead and cut those. Let's see if I can get to my cutter. And one thing, you guys, one thing I don't like about being a creator is I don't like the printer issues that I tend to have. It's so annoying, you guys. I've got 3 printers. I only use 1. And the printers that I'm not using, one of them is an Epson that I pay a monthly price for. And the one that I have right now, it's a new one that they sent me because life has been so busy. I haven't even done anything with it. So I do hand cut all of these type of things. Like if you get my challenges that are not professionally printed, I hand cut them all. And I know some creators do so much by hand, and it is unbelievable. I am happy that I have started to create products that are not all handmade. When I was working a full-time job and creating, they take a lot of time by the time you design them, and then you print them and laminate them and cut them or whatever it is, bind them, do all of those things. But this next year, I really want to start getting hands-on with more of my products again. I love the ease of having somebody print them for me because they're pretty close to perfect, whereas my handmade ones are not as perfect. So we're going to go ahead and cut all 4 pages, you guys, because if I don't, then these are going to sit there. They're going to get in the way. And, you know, it's one of those things for organization that I'm trying very hard to do. So for the rest of the day, we're going to be doing chicken broth. I think I might go ahead and add the canning of the chicken broth into tomorrow's video because I feel like we've already got quite a bit of footage for today. And I also want to show you guys my saran wrap ball. I love that. It's so much fun. Now, we won't be doing Christmas at my house until January. And I just spoke to my husband about that. We were trying to do it the weekend after Christmas, but schedules just didn't align. And my husband almost always has like a day or 2 before Christmas through the New Year off. I say almost always because sometimes, you know, you never know. And so I was hopeful to do our Christmas then. Didn't work. So we're going to do it the weekend after. 2 weekends after Christmas, I guess it technically would be. But my hubby's not sure if he can get the day off. Or, you know, he might be somewhere else. So it might just be me and my kids and their significant others. But we'll deal with it. It's okay. With both my husband and I, as former law enforcement members, we're used to not celebrating on the holidays. It'll be okay. And we'll get over it. Okay, so we can't do that order. We got Trudy's order. We got Rebecca's. So we've got Maria's order. So let's go ahead and get her little personalized thank you. And since this is Maria's first order, even though she's only ordering 1 thing, I feel like I should throw another freebie in there for her. Let's go ahead and do this December one. Sometimes, you guys, my freebies, no rhyme, no reason. I know some places offer a lot of freebies and other places don't. But for me, I do like to give free things when I can. Of course, the little thank you that you get with your card also has a savings challenge on it. And sometimes, you know, like for the dice and stuff, I cannot put the freebies in that I normally do because they don't fit. So I have to do one of the ones that I've printed. And so we've got Maria here. So let's go ahead and write Maria. Get this one out of the way. I need to grab another spool of stickers. I put Maria's name on upside down, you guys. Upside down. Just the life of a creator. Okay, let me grab stickers. They are up in the back here. Can I reach them without having a step stool is the question. Oh, just gotta stretch. Woo. Okay. Oh, I got them. That was pretty tough though. So we need another spool of these. All right. Hopefully these are the right ones. I'm kidding. I have no doubt. I got these ones from Vistaprint, so just in case you guys were wondering, that just went on the ground. So now we've got some more of these. All right, so what do we need? We need Anna's. So we've got Anna here. She is a newbie as well and only ordered one challenge. So let's go ahead and give her another challenge too. We'll go ahead and do the same one for her. And while it is Christmassy on the front, you know, it's just poinsettias. So even if you don't celebrate Christmas, then you should still be able to use it. So Anna is getting another one. Get this put in here. And we'll get hers closed up for her. Perfect. And I just remembered, I forgot to put a thank you sticker on the back of that last one. So Anna, we are getting there. And I love listening to music, listening to YouTube, all of that stuff when I am doing my order fills, all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and put our thank you on the back. These thank yous, I did not get them from Vistaprint. I think I might have just got them from Amazon, honestly, you guys. Okay. 2 more to go. Then, like I said, I will print that later. So we've got Bernadine. And since this is Bernadine's first order, let's go ahead and throw in an extra freebie. Her freebie, since it's going in with the dice, has to be one that I print myself. So let's go ahead. Let's grab one of the pretty in pink. No, let's do a different one. What do we got? Let's do a cat. Here we go. So we've got one of the cat challenges, and they've got cat sushi on the back. They've all got different ones on the back. So a huge thank you to everybody that placed orders this month. I really do appreciate it. I know everybody's budget is hurting, and so I understand 100%. You've got to make sure that you can do what you need to do. So green dice headed to New Mexico. And then one last order. We'll go ahead and print labels. We'll add some more stickers to them. I have really enjoyed Vlogmas this year, even though, of course, the beginning was so stressful with leaving. I hope you guys like the content that I'm putting out this year. I'm trying to just not plan as much as I normally have in the past. Before, in the past, I would have like a plan for every day. Not that it always worked out, but I would, you know, plan for it. And this year, it really has just been very natural. I have an idea of what I want to do. Like, I knew I wanted to can chicken broth because I had to get those chicken legs out of there and get those veggies out of my freezer. Obviously, for decorating. For baking, I want to do some baking, as I told you guys before. So Zulima, we're going to give her 2 freebies. And since she is ordering Christmas, and actually, we're going to give Zulima, yeah, we're going to give her 2 freebies. So Christmas, and let's go ahead and give her a taco Georgette. I love this taco Georgette. My favorite thing about the taco Georgette is the build your taco creation on the back. All you need is a dice to do that. Okay, what was I saying? I had a squirrel moment. A true squirrel moment, because that is how I roll. My brain. Yesterday, was it yesterday I was doing laundry? I don't know. I was doing laundry. I pulled part of the batch out of the dryer. I always take all my laundry to my bedroom and I lay it out on my bed and then I put it away. Well, I laid it out and then something, a squirrel happened and I got doing something else, and about half an hour later I'm like, did I pull all that laundry out of the dryer and switch it over? No, I had not. So a typical story of my life. So Zulima, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Got a little book of Christmas savings headed your way. All right. I'm not going to write her name on here because I know she's the only one in this. So let's go ahead and get labels. So we need 9 labels. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfection. Now, most of these I know exactly what they're going to be because I do have them saved. So that is the nice thing when I do that. And so we have got, most of my books are 8 ounces unless they've got dice. So Sheila and Louisa is going to take a little bit more. Doris is a book, so I can go ahead and change that one. So an 8-ounce book. And then, like I said, Louisa is going to take a little bit more work because of having to put stuff in. Okay, now I do want to go ahead and weigh Louisa's to make sure, because when it's international, this girl ain't messing around with that. Because I did add extra challenges in. It should still be under 8 ounces though. Yeah, it's 7 ounces even with those freebies. And for mine, I always round up. I would rather round up. And so we've got Christmas Savings Challenge book, and I have to put the value in there. And so I need to double check for that. So it's $52 is the value of that item. And then tariff number is in there. And the place that I'm mailing it from, perfect. Okay, and then USPS, $19.95. So that is what she's paying. So we've got Louisa done. We've got Sheila and Doris done. And then we have got Trudy. Trudy is here. So Trudy says 1 ounce exactly, but I don't trust it. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 ounces. Like I said, I would rather be over because it's like a quarter. I would rather do that than have my people have to pay. So Rebecca is 1 ounce. And we have got Maria. Maria, we're going to go ahead and bump Maria up as well to 2 ounces. Okay. And we've got Anna. I think she's going to be 1. Yep, she's at 0.8. So envelope 1. Okay. And then we have got Louisa. No, we already did Louisa. Doris is done. We've got Bernadine. Bernadine is dice. I've got the dice saved a certain way, so all I have to do is, depending on how many dice you've got, so 1 dice. And then, come on, keep scrolling. There we go, Zalima. Okay. And so 3 ounces. And I've got that saved just as a little Christmas. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and buy the postage. And it is being mailed today. So review, purchase, $43 in postage. We still have one other one we have to get postage for, but we have to make the product first. And then all of the orders for the week will be filled. So since those are all filled, I'll go ahead and put my stuff away. And Diana, I need to do hers as well, but I couldn't do it through, well, I guess I could have done it through Etsy, because it was for her order. I'll go in and do that separately. It will be okay. Okay, print shipping labels. So we're going to go ahead and print it. If you are a creator and you have not bought like a Rollo printer or something, just do it. Your girl didn't do it for quite some time because I was like, no, I don't need to do that. I can save money. I can print them on printer paper and cut them and do whatever. Oh, what a waste of time. So amazing. And of course, I've got to be careful you guys don't see anybody addresses. So I'm going to try my hardest. We're going to add some stickers. And then you guys, we're going to go ahead and head out and see what the weather's like. I think it's still super warm out there. And I hope all of our snow doesn't melt before Christmas. All right, so let's get all of these put here. So we have got Zulima. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And for all of my orders, I add at least 2 stickers to them. Typically a remember to keep on smiling. And then also a little Happy Mail. And depending on how big the envelope depends on how big your Happy Mail is that you get. My sister-in-law prints these for me, so you can see a small one and you can see a little bit of a bigger one. And that is Miss Georgette. So we've got that one good. And then let's see who else is next. We're just going to keep them over here. We've got Bernadine. She is the dice. Perfect. And like I said, I don't want you guys being able to see addresses or anything because I know I don't want anybody on the internet seeing my address out there where I live and stuff because the world is just a crazy place. Okay, so we've got that. And then who is next? We've got Doris. So Doris is here. Perfect. I love this song. I love John Lennon. And I am listening to Christmas music, and it's playing in the background. And it doesn't really matter because, just in case you guys didn't know, this channel is not monetized. So for all of these videos, I am not making any money, and that's okay. It really is okay. I am excited at the possibility of this channel getting monetized because, of course, if it makes a little bit of money, then it will make bills and stuff easier. So for Louisa, since she's going to the United Kingdom, right here, let me show you guys what actually happens. So Louisa's name is under my finger right there. But you guys can see it's going to California. That is how Etsy shipping works. So I put the stickers off of that label because I believe that international, Etsy then puts a different label on it. And I don't know how they do it. I would love to see somebody that has an international package and what your label looks like if you get a whole nother label. So we've got Anna or Anna, and we have got Maria. Again, trying to make sure we're not showing anybody's addresses here. And we have got Rebecca. Perfect. And we have got Trudy. And last but not least, we've got Sheila. I did all of the envelopes right there together because they'll all get the same sticker, and it's super easy to do them all together. A lot of times these are sitting on my desk, and I am doing that same thing for everybody's. But because I didn't want any snafus and show you guys addresses, I decided to keep them all on my lap as I stickered them. And go ahead and crinkle that up. And so we'll go ahead and set these 4 out so I can do stickers all together. I just saw, I think, that postage is going up again. Whew. It's getting expensive. So expensive to mail things. It makes me sad, like for the giveaways and stuff, that I cannot afford to do the giveaways for international people. I would love to give stuff to international people, but when I have to pay more in shipping than I paid for the item, that is one reason why my international people that place orders on my Etsy, why I give them extra freebies to help make up for that. Because you guys know, it doesn't cost me, if the savings challenge is $5, it doesn't cost me $5 for that challenge. Obviously, we've got different components in that price cost. All right, you guys, those orders are ready. I have to do a scan list for USPS. I have to do Diana's package, which I'm going to do really quick. I don't know, is that going to fit in a regular envelope? Let's see. If it will fit in one of these, I will be able to mail it inexpensively. Oop. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to fit in there. Nope. So we're gonna have to spend a lot of money to mail this to Diana, but that's okay because it's my fault. My fault. So Diana is also going to get a couple of extras. I am going to pull some random challenge out of here because I have no idea what she's got. We're gonna send her a You're a Peach, and we're gonna go ahead and send her a cat challenge as well. So Diana, thank you for your patience and your understanding. This will be headed to you, and I don't want her envelope getting all messed up either, so we are going to go ahead and put it in here. Is that going to fit in there? Not very often am I don't think I've ever mailed one of these without a book. That just goes to show you that normally I do pretty good. I have made mistakes. I had one order this time that a person with the same name, which is not very common. I got 2 orders in the same day from an uncommon name. And I thought it was the same person, so I put them together. It was not. Oops. So the person messaged me and it was like, my order shows it was delivered, but in a different state. And I was like, uh-oh. So I mailed her hers plus some extra freebies. All right, so let's get into Etsy. And let's go into Diana's and get another label printed for her since I messed up. Okay, so get shipping labels. Oh, I shouldn't have put my scale up. I shouldn't have put my scale up. I don't think it's going to be any more than 4 ounces though. So this is the 7 by 9. I have so many cardboard mailers, I can never remember which one. So that's 8 by 6. Those are the smaller one. There it is. 9 by 7. All I had to do was look. 4 ounces, which is less than 4 ounces. This one right here, I cannot mail any other way according to my post office because they say it's not bendable, so it's not machinable. So that's just how it is, right? When you sell stuff, you have to deal with the rules because that's the way it goes. So we've also got hers. I have got a cute little Fred Jr. sticker that I'm going to put on hers. That was, you know, kind of a special sticker. I don't use them very often. And that goes well since I forgot stuff. All right, you guys, I'm going to print this off. I think we're going to take you along in the car, but we'll see. You guys have had lots of car footage. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So it's about 2:30. I wanted to show you guys what the broth is looking like. So it's been boiling, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it's already got a nice, yummy chicken broth color. You guys probably can't see. But yeah, we're going to let this keep cooking down. And like I said, we'll go ahead and add some more water as we need it.
Oh, it's Christmas, feel it in the air. Love is glowing everywhere. Wrap it up in ribbons bright, hold me close this starry night. Holy night.
It is now almost 4 o'clock. You can see how low this has gotten compared to where it started. And I grabbed a spoon so that I could show you guys. Oh, I think you might actually be able to see it. And you see the fat in there from the chicken and everything. It looks absolutely amazing. It may seem like I added a lot of salt to this, but it is not salty at all. I like my broth not as salty so that when I make something with it, I can go ahead and add salt. Because I want to cook it for a couple more hours, I am going to go ahead and add some hot water to this. But right now, the puppies and I just messaged my father-in-law and I asked him if he wanted some fajita stuff because your girl has eaten them 4 times now. They're still perfectly good, but I would love to have something else. And he said, why, yes, he would love them. Also, I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my refried beans to him so that he can go ahead and enjoy those. And he said that he had some flour tortillas. So we're going to take a trip over to Granddad's really quick. In my office, and I wanted to show you guys my office freezer. This is nuts, fruits, and breads usually. So I needed to do a couple things. First off, I need to get a bag of these strawberries out for the Christmas jam that I'm going to make. I bought these when they were on sale back in June. I cleaned them all, I cut them in half, I froze them on trays, and then I put them into Ziploc bags. So you can see in the bottom of my freezer, I still have 2 strawberries and 2 rhubarbs. I want to do a batch of strawberry rhubarb jam to put on the pantry shelf. And then the other day when we were in the freezer, I was talking about the onions that I had. So I have got all of these onions in addition to peppers that I have cut up. And I've got orange, yellow, and red peppers that are all good to go. And a ton of onions. Too many onions, quite honestly. So we're going to need to do some serious cooking with the onions. And then we've got some Girl Scout cookies. We've got some bread in here. Some take and bake bread. And on the other side, we have got pie crusts in here. These strawberries I'm going to leave right here. More Girl Scout cookies. These are all of my nuts. So that is what's in this freezer in my office. I forgot I had all these pie crusts. I need to figure something out to make with those. Maybe I should make some chicken pot pies. And so this is why I bought these pie crusts right here. So $1.26 is all for those pie crusts. We are back in the kitchen. It is 5:30, and so you can see this beautiful broth. So I have made a decision, you guys. I am going to let this cook until about 8 o'clock. And then I'm going to let it cool down some on my stovetop, and I'm going to take it out to my garage, put a lid on it, and let it sit in my garage overnight. And then tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and can it. Now, before I take it to my garage, I am going to strain it, get all of the bones, all of the veggies out of it. But you guys, when I went to the post office, I had some happy mail. That is right. So we've got some happy mail to open. Now, a lot of this may be personal happy mail, right? Like gifts from friends and stuff like that. But hey, happy mail is happy mail. And one of them is from my friends over at 4 Jars. That's right, you guys. If you watch my canning videos, then you know that I love the 4 Jars canning lids. So that big brown box is from them. And look at how cute this is. They made it look like a present. Can you guys see that? And then the sticker that is right there says, "Sent with love from 4 Jars." So let's go ahead and open this one up first. I got a little gift from them last year as well, because I am an affiliate of theirs. Of course, I don't do a lot of canning on my channels. I want to do more because people are asking me to do more, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. But let's go ahead and open this and see what it is. And I have no doubt that other affiliates got it as well. And you guys, for 4 Jars, I've made a little bit of money, but not a ton, and that's not why I do it. I share their stuff because I love the company. So it says, "Merry Christmas from our family to yours." It says, "Warmest holiday blessings from our family to yours. As the year draws to a close, our hearts are filled with gratitude. The season reminds us that the best things in life are built together, and we're deeply thankful for your trust, partnership, and care for 4 Jars." And then it goes through and it says that they introduced their own jars. I haven't gotten any yet. So you guys, look at this. We've got some tea. I love tea. So we've got 4 different kinds. We've got 1001 Nights, passion fruit, splashes of champagne, and wild berry. Oh, very interesting. And then there's something else in here, you guys. Can you see that? Can you see what it says? Oh, let's take a look. Oh my gosh. It's got my name on it. Holy cow. Look at that, you guys. It says 4 Jars at Snow Gardener 307. That is sweet. And on the back, we have got that logo right there. 4 Jars. Wow. A huge thank you to them for my gift. I do love being an affiliate of theirs. I am hopeful in the future that I can make more canning videos and show their products. You guys, I love their lids, and even if I got nothing from 4 Jars for sharing their products, I would. So there is that. That is so amazing. I'm so excited, you guys. It has my business name on it. All right. So it's the small things in life, right? A cup with my business name, and that red is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. We've got a Christmas card here, and this is from Trisha from Minnesota. It says, "A prayer for you this Christmas." And it goes on. Trisha says, "Wishing you both a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. May 2026 be filled with His blessings. I also wish you much prosperity and abundance. Love, Trisha." Thank you, Trisha. And she wrote it out to me and Bridger. Yay. Okay, now we've got a gift from my friend Carol. And if you guys aren't familiar, Carol and I became friends because we both worked as deputies at the sheriff's office. And I also worked with her husband. He was my sergeant. Was he my sergeant? No, he was one of my FTOs when I was on patrol. So this is from her. So I have no idea what it is. I hope it's appropriate. Sometimes we get each other inappropriate gifts or we say inappropriate jokes. So let's take a look and see what it is. Oh, Carol! Oh, these are so good, you guys. I bought some of these when I went to Kentucky the first time. These are Woodford Reserve Mint Julep Bourbon Balls. So, so yummy. And when I went and visited her in the fall, I meant to buy some more, and I didn't. So Carol, I don't know if Carol's watching this, but a huge thank you. You guys, those are so yummy and tasty. And now the next present or thing that I have is from a woman that my mother worked for or with for years. My mom passed away 5 years ago, and her friend Fran reached out to me a couple times, and she sent me a nice like card and stuff after my mom passed. Well, she reached out to me and wanted to make sure I had the same address. So I have no idea what this is, and I haven't seen Fran in probably 30 years, would be my guess. So I have no idea what this is, but let's take a look and see. So we've got this fun package here. Let's see. What is in here from Fran? Oh, look at how cute. Look at Uno to go cards. Uno go pocket-sized cards for on-the-go play. And there is a card in here, so let me open it up. Fran, you are so amazing. The card says, Christmas magic is everywhere. Hope you feel it all season long. And, oh, she said, I found this picture of your mom, one of our last Christmas parties. Your mom was so sweet. Love, Fran. So I have a feeling. Okay, I'm going to try not to cry. I haven't even looked at it yet. But how sweet. Okay, let's take a look. If I can open it. Fran, how did you get this in here? I can't get it open. Okay, let's see. Ta-da! Okay, let's look. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Maybe. I get one side out and then I can't get the other side out. Okay. I can't get it. I can't get it. All right, let's cut that too. Oh, there we go. I should have done that to begin with. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Oh, so this is an ornament that she put a picture of my mom in. How sweet is that? Fran, you are amazing. I don't think she watches my YouTube. And then we've also got the night before Christmas. And you guys, this right here is going to go to my granddaughter so that we can read it every Christmas for this. And you guys, it's just the small things during the holiday season that mean so much. So I'm going to add this to the tree this year. Picture of my mom. And I have never seen this picture. So this was them at work. And it looks like the picture may have been a little bit damaged right there. But that was my mom. And that was a long time ago, you guys. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm all choked up now because I'm all spoiled in life. And life is pretty dang good. Go ahead and sign off today. A huge thank you to everybody that sent me Happy Mail. A huge thank you to those of you guys that are watching. 4 jars, you guys are badass. I shouldn't say it that way, but that's a pretty cool gift. And I appreciate it more than you know. Until I see you guys next time, which will be tomorrow, remember to keep on smiling. Bye, everybody.